Freedom and UATV channels daily inform the public about the war crimes of the Russian Federation in Ukraine. According to statistics, about half of the viewers of Freedom channel are citizens of the Russian Federation, says Yulia Ostrovska, director of the Ukrainian International Broadcasting.
We talk about this on air all the time. It's just running all through. The stories about those terrible crimes, they go on all the time. So the understanding has come that we can not just talk, but we can also do something, because people from Russia can see and hear us. Our ultimate goal in this entire collaboration with the juvenile police and the commissioner of the President of Ukraine for Children's Rights is to return the stolen Ukrainian children to Ukraine, home.
According to the Russian authorities, the number of Ukrainian children they abducted is more than 700,000. At the same time, the Ukrainian National Information Bureau reports 19,546 officially confirmed cases of forced deportation of Ukrainian children by Russia.
Unfortunately, various terrorist groups abduct children to put pressure on their families and societies. But never before the mass kidnapping and deportation would become a part of the government policy. Not until now. We know the names of tens of thousands of children and have evidence on hundreds of thousands of others kidnapped by Russia in the occupied territories of Ukraine and later deported. The International Criminal Court issued arrest warrant for Putin for this crime. And we are trying to get children back home. But time goes by.
Forced deportation is not just a crime, it is genocide of the Ukrainian people. Earlier, the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Putin and Maria Lvova-Belova, the Russian Presidential Commissioner for Children's Rights. And on September the 24th, the lower house of Canadian Parliament adopted a resolution condemning Russia's illegal deportation of Ukrainian children from the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine.
The House of Commons strongly condemns the Russian authorities for war crimes and genocide, which consists in the forced deportation of Ukrainian children to the territory of the Russian Federation using an outrageous process known as filtration. From the text of the resolution by a lower house of Parliament of Canada.
Russian occupiers take children away from their parents at checkpoints, forcibly take them out of boarding schools and orphanages, supposedly to holiday camps, and even give them up for illegal adoption to Russian families, and also send them to Belarus.
In April of this year, I publicly stated, "It seems to me that I then became the first representative of Ukraine who publicly stated that we have information regarding the personal participation of the so-called unrecognized President Lukashenko in the process of deportation of Ukrainian children. This has been happening since the occupation of the Kyiv region. It is happening right now. Almost every week we receive more and more confirmation that the Belarusian authorities are taking part in this process. Of course, we want their actions to be analyzed and condemned." Dmytro Lubinets, Commissioner for Human Rights of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine, on Facebook.
The Freedom TV channel, together with the government of Ukraine, is not just launching an information campaign, if you know, tell, but also giving an opportunity to those who do not want to be accomplices in the crimes of the Kremlin regime to save the lives of Ukrainian children. Anyone who is on the territory of Russia or Belarus and who witnesses the abduction of Ukrainian children can contact the chatbots that you now see on the screen with the right of anonymity and report the crime being committed. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.